Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sin's Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we met a new girl at school that made quite a first impression on us. But it turned out she only wanted some help from our business. And we also started right away. So how will this go? The sun was beginning to set by the time we exited the private residence we had visited. I hadn't expected her to get so lost in conversation with the homeowners. The homeowner. Thank you very much. She expressed her gratitude to Saito, who had gone to the trouble of coming out to see her off, and smiled cheerfully.
Jun-chan, お父さんよろしくね。
貴重なお話ありがとうございましたです。
いいのよ。私こそ昔話ができて楽しかったわ。いつも暇を持て余してるの。また来てちょうだいね。
はいです。
それじゃあね。
The second sliding door closed, Shunyu leaned over and let out a roar. Shunyu, what's the matter? Too close. Hey?
あなたは最高のビジネスパートナーだよ。
About 2 hours prior. Shunyu-san and I made our way from the university towards some of the locations she had marked on her map. We took the Shinka rail, got off at Koen station, and eventually found ourselves in a neighborhood lined with traditional Japanese houses. Passed by homes with huge courtyards and expensive enclosed fences on the way to our destination. It was indeed an impressive residence, however. Imposing residence, however.
塀が高くて建物が見えないね。これは想定外よ。
She looked troubled as she held her phone in both her hands. Can't you take pictures through the gaps of fences?
それは盗撮になるよね。
Oh yeah? I guess so.
水本さん、犯罪はダメよ。
It is? And what have I been doing all this time? I'm sorry. He got mad at me. Yeah, she was right. Elven. Why don't we try and ask if we can take photos from the inside?
確かに。撮るのならまずは住んでいる方にご挨拶が正しい手順です。でも。
Although she agreed with my suggestion, she looked rather uncomfortable and began to fidget in place. I hadn't expected this. I figured she would have said, let's hurry up and introduce ourselves then. Just then.
あらやっぱり純ちゃんよね。なんでも屋さんの。
Someone I knew walked through the gate. Oh, do you live here, Saito?
お知り合いです。
I'm an acquaintance of my father, and a customer of Surigendo's. I hadn't worked with him personally, but I recognized him from the times he came around to Surigendo with refreshments.
ああ、そういえば純ちゃんは来たことなかったわね。お父さんにはいっつもお世話になってるのよ。見ての通り古い家でしょ。水回りがすぐ詰まっちゃうのよ。その度に直してもらってるの。助かってるわ。それで今日は何のご用かしら。
Talk about lucky. I was showing her around Sumisora since she likes to look at the old houses. I'm sorry to ask this, but would you mind if we took photos of outside?
あらあら、そうだったの。こんなボロ屋でよければお好きにどうぞ。
本当ですか。ありがとうございますです。
さあ、お入りなさい。
はいです。今日は本当に幸せな日だよ。純也は私の見込んだ通りの男ね。
Well, I didn't really do anything. Junior continued to shower me with praise and had dropped the honorific entirely in her excitement.
いっぱいいっぱい写真も撮れたし、お話まで聞かせてもらえるなんて。
After getting a good look around the outside of Saito was gracious enough to give us a tour of the inside of the house. What's more, he shared the history of the house of tea cakes. The text says it was a he, but both the voice and the name of the character before implied it was a she. So I think one part of it is wrong there. All I did was listen quietly to Saito's story, but I found Shunyu and to whatever, nodding and note taking to be nothing short of heartwarming. Which was why we ended up staying out this late.
全部純也のおかげだよ。
Just happened to run into one of my father's acquaintances. I didn't do anything special.
そんなことないよ。これは日々の地域ぐるみの交流の芽吹きなのよ。長年にわたる住民間ネットワーク形成の成果。
Eh? What are you talking about? I didn't know how I felt about what she had just said.
つまり純也と純也のお父様が 係を築いてきたということで。そうでなければ面識があるからといって突然外国の人間を連れてきた人を家の中に迎え入れたりはしないよ。純也が信頼されていて、そのおかげで私も信頼してもらえた、そういうことです。私一人ではなかなかこうはいかないよ。
Yeah.
確かに取るのならまずは住んでいる方にご挨拶が正しい手順です。でも
Was that why Shunyo hesitated? I didn't realize it, but maybe that's just the kind of person she was. I should try to be more considerous.
純也の仕事には十分に満足です。これからもお願いしたい。いいですか？
Yeah, that had been ideal. Of course. Getting my hands on some extra cash before Golden Week will honestly be a huge help for me as well.
じゃあスケジュールはどうするです？
Good question. If you could give me a general idea of what you would like to get out of this job before the weekend, then I can work from there.
何を言ってるですか、純也。
What do you mean, what?
週末なんて待ってられないね。明日からスタートだよ。
Hold up. We jumping right into this? Tomorrow? I need to check my calendar first.
純也人気者？なら今すぐ確認ね。純也の時間をうちがキープね、キープ。
Her incredibly forward personality was certainly keeping on my toes, but I guess that was fine. Sure. There's a cafe I like to hang out at nearby. Why don't we talk there?
オッケーオッケー。なんというお店？
It has an odd name. It's called Yukuru. I hope you like it too, Shunyu.
楽しみですね。あ、それとさんはいらないよ。純優と呼んでほしいね。
You were dropping honorifics already. It seemed Shunyu wasn't the type to mess around. What's going on? I didn't get any weird feelings about Shunyu, nor did I have a problem with her setting such a fast pace for this relationship. Got it. Let's go, Shunyu.
はいです。
This is Yukuru, one of Sugendo's valued clients. The cafe was a short walk from Ashikiyama station and served as a popular cafe to local surfers.
うちのマンション近くにこんなお店あったのね。知らなかったよ。
Oh, you live nearby?
そうです。まだ引っ越してきたばかりで、この周りもよくわかってないけどね。もっと歩き回ってお店を開拓しないと。
You become more familiar with the area in the process of going around and looking at the old houses.
あ、確かに。これはあれ。日本語で一石二鳥。
Yeah, that covers it. I was engulfed in a familiar atmosphere upon opening the front door, and the voice I recognized greeted us from a bar.
いらっしゃいませ。あ、ジュンくんだ。ちょっと待ってて。
Hey, that was just go back real quick. It was kind okay, don't work. I was thinking maybe I could go back. It was kind of cute how she just popped up so from the desk. You working today, Rin?
そうだよ。
Let me introduce you to Shunyu. This is Rin, the cafe's poster child.
よろしくね、りんちゃん。
Okay, Rin doesn't really seem pleased. After some brief introductions, Rin stared straight at Shunyu.
どうかしましたです。美人さんだなって。あなたもとっても可愛いね。うちワン・チュンユーと言います。ワン・チュンユーちゃん。
Shunyu smiled sweetly at Rin. Rin's awkward sounding response.
好きに呼んでください。じゃあ、チュンちゃんね。リンはね、リンっていうの。はじめまして、リン。素敵なお店です。嬉しい。
Eh? Rin replied as she Fi. Why so close?
ジュンくん、ジュンくん。いっつも連れてくる女の子、違うよね。しかもみんな美人なの。
Are you implying something? Don't say things that make me sound bad. It was frightening to know that despite how she looked, she was only 9 years old. What? Was it her father's genes? Come to think of it. Rin, where is your dad?
トイレだよ。パパ、パパ、ジュンくんが美人連れてきたよ。
ほらリン、トイレって言うなって言ったろ。仮にも飲食業なんだから。どう、純也くん、いらっしゃい。
Good evening, sir. This was the owner of a cafe, Shin Inaho. He had been running the place for a decade now. It was hard to get a handle on his age based on his appearance, but I assume he was at least 40.
ほらリン、お客様を案内して。
お客さんいないんだから好きなところ座っていいのに。
Yes, as Rin said, there weren't any customers.
悲しくなること言わないでほしいね。
ジュンくん、こっち。窓際どうぞ。
Thank you. Shunya, have a seat.
はいです。 お待たせしました。
Rim brought 2 cups of hot coffee. Inaho had brewed to our seats in an experienced fashion.
チュンちゃんもどうぞ。ありがとうです、リン。
After she set down our coffees, she put the tray under her arm and whispered into my ear.
ねえ、これ浮気ってやつ？
Eh?
だってジュン君は千早さんと付き合ってるんでしょ？それとも千早さんとは別れてこの人と付き合ってるの？
こらリン、お客様にプライベートを聞いちゃダメだっていつも言ってるじゃないか。
ちぇー、ごゆっくりどうぞ。
ほんと誰に歌うんだか。純也君にチュンさんごめんな。
No, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
で、実のところどうなんだい？
Just because we say it's no big deal, you're gonna start now too. He whispered into my ear, just like his daughter had done. Not dating either of them. That's enough. Please go back.
ではごゆっくり。
楽しい人たちね。
I'm sorry. Come on, drink your coffee before it gets cold. He recommended it after all.
はい、では。
She grabbed a cup and brought it to her lips.
いい香り。酸っぱいのと苦いのが一緒ね。知らない味。でもとても美味しい。気に入ったです。
Glad to hear it. I helped myself to drink her coffee as well. It's great. When you thought of Yukuru, this was the flavor that came to mind. Although I wasn't especially knowledgeable about coffee, I rather enjoyed the deliciousness of its rather uncompromising flavor. Shunyu seemed to be generally enjoying her coffee as well, as she let out a satisfying sigh and returned the cup to its source. After taking a breath,
それではスケジュールを確認です。
after comparing our schedules, I agreed to give her tours on Wednesdays and Fridays after my lectures, and then all day on Saturdays. I had tomorrow off as well, but Shunyu agreed to start after the paperwork was drafted by my old man over the next 2 days.
サインを交わすまで仕事は始めない。契約は大事よ。
はい、ちょうどいただきます。領収書を切るかい？
No, I don't need one today. This isn't for work after all.
律儀だね。
Oh, that's right. About what you requested before, Jin. Jin finished the repairs, so he said he bring it by after work is over. I got an Shoko message from Jin while I was talking with Shunyu.
レコードプレイヤーか？ありがたい。リンがフリマで見つけて買ったんだけど、動かなくて難儀してたんだよ。ジンに頼んで正解だったな。
I heard it was just that the belt was broken, so it had just needed that part replaced.
これで店の BGM もレコードでいけそうだな。
Inaho said showing off a few records he dug out from under the register. What are those records?
まあ、俺の心のふるさと。そんなイメージの曲だ。そうだな。例えば、昔入り浸ってたカフェの曲。って言っても、実際にかかっていたわけじゃないんだけど、そんな気持ちにさせてくれるんだよな。デジタルもいいんだけど、こういうのはレコードで聴いてみたくってさ。
Had several opportunities to see records and where players are previous jobs, but I had never actually heard one play.
リンも聞いてみたい。
Rin, you know about the records?
よくわからないけど、でも回すと音が出るってことはわかるよ。
かくいう俺もレコードとかのアナログ音源は初めてでさ。親子で聴く初めてのレコード。なんかよくない？
Indeed. May suit this cafe well at that.
だろ？
So he said as an amiable smile come to his face. Amiable. Most likely this expression of Inaho that charmed the regulars at this cafe.
ま、今度来た時に曲は披露するよ。純也くんも気に入ってくれるといいな。
That sounds good. I couldn't come up with anything clever to say and gave that vague reply.
ごちそうさまでしたです。また来ますね。
いつでもどうぞ。
またね、ジュンくん、ジュンちゃん。はいです。またね、リン。
I hadn't expected to spend so much of my time with Shunyu today.
なんだかもう、ジュンヤとは今日会ったとは思えない感じだね。
Shunyu had the same thought I had and gave me a peculiar smile. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised myself. I think I just got caught up in everything.
そう？ジュンヤのおかげだと思うよ。
No, definitely not. Unlike Misora, I wasn't suitable enough to make friends that fast. We only reached this point because of how forward Shunyu could be. Let's call it a day. You live nearby, right?
はい。では次はあさって。楽しみね。
Well, we might bump into each other at the university tomorrow.
そうだね。こういう時何と言うんだったっけ？あ、思い出した。ジュンヤ、うち ちのこと末永くよろしくお願いしますね。
Eh? Maybe more appropriate to say I look forward to working with you instead. Wasn't for many years to come something you would say to a marriage partner?
そうなのです。日本語難しいね。
Shouldn't you groaned in separation? True enough, they were nauseous. You probably wouldn't pick up on unless you lived here for a while. Alright, I should be going.
はい。ではまた明日。
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
純也さんは八方美人じゃありません。誰にでも優しいってだけなんです。
What's this about?
それが八方美人だって言ってんの。
When I got back to Sugendo, Aino and that girl, Satomi, were in the middle of an argument.
あ、順におかえり。
What's going on?
アズーンが順にのことディスったからアイノがちょいギレ。
Soon?
アズーン。
You sort of pointed to Azusa as she spoke. You sort of wasted no time in showing her unique communication skills. However, was she okay with being called that? She didn't seem like the type who would be a fan of nicknames.
出てるよ。ねえ、アズーン。その呼び方やめてってば。アズーンって可愛いじゃん。可愛いとか関係ないし。あ、純也さん、おかえりなさい。
Azusa tried to make a break for it the moment she laid eyes on me. Satomi. I quickly called out to her and she spun around to meet my gaze. I sucked up on the spot thanks to her strong, piercing gaze.
あずさ、名字で呼ばないで。
Ain't that what you're supposed to do in Japan unless you're really close friends or family? Ah. I messed up. I didn't think she would get upset about that. Though things really were going terribly from the get-go, weren't they? So, Azusa, are you hungry? Have you had dinner yet? Panic gave rise to more panic, and those words came flying out of my mouth. Oh, man. What was I going on about? I shouldn't have asked her that. Why couldn't I have asked her something else? This was going to make her even more so suspicious of me. Apparently not. Oh, Azusa's expression just now was... Wait, was it my imagination?
八方美人。
Uh, Inte vet what you in a case should call every person who work in a store.
言っちゃった。
Since it's their work to please other people, more or less. Depending on how you see it.
あの子、順兄のこと嫌いなのかな。
Even so, you don't need to say it out loud.
嘘嘘。みんな順兄ラブチだから。そうです。みんな純也さんのことが大好きですから。
He just confessed to me, you know that, right? It was painful to hear her voice getting quieter, almost as if she had been forced to say it. Thanks, both of you.
でも純兄の尊い犠牲のおかげでなんとなく分かったんだな。
Figure what out?
もちアズン攻略法、ラブチーな作戦を思いついた。
Yasora grinned, seemingly convinced of her own victory. Try not to cause any problem for Azusa.
あの子の方が純也さんに迷惑をかけてます。
Aino was still sulking. She was such a good girl to get so upset on my behalf that you think she was angry for herself.
ってアイノ、そろそろ帰った方がよくない？
Aino took a look at her phone then quickly grabbed her bag.
すみません、私帰りますね。アズンと遊んでたら時間忘れちゃったね。遊んでないよ。あの子があんまり失礼だったから。それより順にアイノのことを送っていってあげなよ。遅くなっちゃったしさ。
What are you scheming now? Good point. I'll walk you home.
いいですか？
Aino didn't seem to fully like the idea. Was she being cautious around me? That was kind of depressing.
いいって遠慮しない。
Why are you answering for her? I don't mind as long as you're fine with it, Aino.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Thank goodness. They didn't seem to dislike me. We walked side by side after leaving Suigendo. It occurred to me then that we really had a chance to be alone together. Mostly because Yasora was always around. How is school going? It's probably pretty tough now that you're a third year.
そうですね。あまり変わってないですけど。先生たちは受験のことをよく話してるので、3年生になったんだなって感じます。
Our cautious conversation continued on like so. Whatever the case, I couldn't come up with any topic to discuss with a high school girl. I feel ancient and Something. If I even try to ask, I know what was popular these days. Well, it probably is ancient. Nice CG. Hmm?
さっきの子なんですけど、あずささんって言うんですよね。純也さんとはどういう関係なんですか？
No idea. What was my relationship with her? A mysterious girl that had thrown the subject of Takaya in my face out of nowhere. Objectively speaking, I couldn't call her anything more than an acquaintance. It sounds like she knew my brother, but I don't know much more than that. I only just met her recently.
お兄さんの。
Aino cast her eyes downwards. She came over to hang out at our place a lot, so Aino had known Takaya and had been around when he passed away. You don't need to worry about it too much.
はい。でも、どうしてあんなに純也さんのことを悪く言うんですか？会ったばかりで純也さんのことを知りもしないのに。
Well, it seems Azusa's got her reasons for it. Aino's face contained a mixture of bafflement and anger. She probably disliked that I had effectively sidestepped the question. Still, I appreciate you getting so upset for my sake. Thank you for that.
そのお礼なんて私が勝手に怒ってしまっただけで純也さんのためだなんてその
Do you think you could just ignore her next time she comes by? Oh, and I'm fine, really. I want to get to know Azusa properly, and maybe we reach the point where she eventually tell me what's bothering her. She did tell me her name at least. Makes me wonder if Azusa is willing to meet me halfway. I wanted to believe that to be true.
すみません。
I know.
私、純也さんの気持ちも知らずに邪魔しちゃいましたよね。
Her shoulders dropped downwards. Well, I screwed up. Why couldn't I ever say anything sensible at a moment like this? Yeah, no, you don't need to about that. This is purely an issue between the two of us, but I appreciate everything you did for me, I know. In fact, I think you're amazing.
すごいって。
It's difficult for me to talk to Azusa, and she's always running away from me. And yet you and Misora were able to face her head on. I'm honestly grateful. How should I put this? Thanks to you, I'm relieved to know that she's the type to open up if you just talk to her.
純也さん。
The expression brightened. Thank goodness. I thought she was about to break down to tears.
よかった。私、純也さんのお役 力になりたいっていつも思っているんですけど。
You seem that unreliable.
違います。そういう意味じゃなくて、私が純也さんの私はいつも純也さんの味方ですから。
Yeah, thank you. Sorry. I guess now isn't the best time to have this conversation, huh? You better get you home. But I think this is a good point to end this video at, so hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!